Gonna go ahead and press the go live button over here on our Facebook account. So that should be up and running for you guys. So it is, yep, there it goes, says live. It has been just a minute since we have been on. And I say we, this summer Nick was a regular co-host to join us. Tyler is my man. I did not get a chance to send them a link for today as things have just been crazy this year. And I was like, you know what? It's been a little bit since we recorded. I had just a couple minutes show up, and I was like, you know what? Let me just come down here, get a quick recording session in real quick. Maybe just be a couple minutes. Maybe we'll consider this a subcast, and we will go with it from there. But as I was saying, so with our podcast, Cerebrus Wrestling, we talk about wrestling and all sorts of things. Obviously, the topic of 2020, COVID, and all that stuff has been on the topic, on the brain for many things. But I just wanted to take a quick break and talk about, like, hey, man, school's been crazy, education has been crazy, we've been doing lots of sorts of different things. But you know what? At the end of the day, another day still gets to come, and those of us that are blessed with that, we still get to wake up and go to work for another day and get to do things, and we get to work on our stuff and, get out there and hopefully reach our children. And so far, things are going. And as far as wrestling goes right now, I know we've all been kind of jonesing for a fix, and, we're hoping that wrestling will still get a shot to happen. There are things going on. Super 32, I saw, is moved to Myrtle Beach, so it's actually going to be here in South Carolina. So, Tyler, we may need to make a run, and if nothing else, go watch some wrestling. So, it's kind of cool to see things still moving forward. I am still very curious to see how things turn out for, maybe say middle school to some of the high school stuff. So we will see how football and currently volleyball and cross country work out. And hopefully we still get to see things continue to move forward, from all levels. But, with ups there are downs, so, we just got to kind of wait and see how all of that goes about. Another reason I wanted to get on is, like, you know what, I hadn't recorded in a minute. It's also, it's the birthday day, got to record and say, hey guys, if I can find just a moment to record on my birthday, you guys find a moment to take care of the things that you enjoy doing. Get out there and go do it, whether, it's being exercising, working out, maybe getting on the mat, get a workout in. Remember, I'm also an art teacher, so getting to create and do something, make sure you take time for yourself. And that's one of the things I just wanted to focus on a little bit, was make sure that as much as we as coaches and educators and other things are there to take care of other people, and we're here to help out, and we're here to look out for others, don't forget in the midst of all this to take care of yourself too. And when I say take care of yourself, I don't mean just like wear your mask and be healthy and stay safe and all that stuff, which is all important, but take some time for yourself. You guys have got to figure out a way to go for a walk, go watch a show, relax a little bit, just take time for yourself so that you can come into every day fresh, relaxed, and of a clean slate, and just energized and ready to go. So things have been crazy. I get it. I fully understand it. Heck, we haven't even recorded. I think we've recorded since school started. We might have done one on one of our virtual weeks. But as school's moving on, you got to find a way to, again, like I said, take care of yourself so that you can take care of those around you, whether it be family and loved ones, or your family and loved ones that are in your school building that you're there to take care of and stuff like that. Now, I would be remiss if I did not at least mention, last night we had Beat the Streets. Flo had the coverage of Beat the Streets. And honestly, I'm not sure if this would be considered a Flo event, kind of like the first one that they had. But, I mean, the Dake versus Chamizo was definitely all Flo. They hosted, they did everything. But I'm not sure if it's Beat the Streets, if this is a Beat the Streets event, and Flo just happened to be the one that had the coverage of the event. Either way, this was a great event, man. We had some great wrestling. We had some women's matches in there. But just being, I'll have like maybe just a couple more minutes here. I got I got my little one out here bouncing around for a second. But two matches I wanted to highlight upon were Seth Gross and Joey Colon. Was an amazing shootout of a. That's kind of like, I can't wait to get the guys on. Tyler's my regular guy, Nick's our regular summer guy, but with our schedules, it might still work out. We can all still three meet. But you guys, or just bounce something off, record something, get to me, I'll post it on here as not necessarily a rebuttal. Or do you guys agree? This is what I was talking about for like incentive to let it out there and just let it go. And this was a fun match to watch. I think that Seth Gross, having not won the match, still came out a winner in the sense that, man, he was just going for points and scoring, and they were just scrapping to wrestle and to get after it. And I felt like they put on a tremendous show. Was 17 points in the was in the first period, like the first 3 minute go. So, man, I don't know. For me, exciting, fun to watch, high scoring. That's what I'm talking about, incentive on scoring points and doing things. That's what I meant when we talked about some of the other stuff before. When we've had some high caliber wrestlers who have wrestled, but they wrestled to win, which I know it's kind of weird to say that that's not what we should be doing because, like, especially at that level, that's what they're trained to do, is we're trained to win. But I think this is a case where they were still trying to win, but they wrestled to wrestle, and I was just like, that was amazing. And I think Tyler may even posted on our group snap, and he was like, tell me these guys just didn't get together and say, hey, let's throw it to the wind. Let's just like let points fly, And it was entertaining and it was fun and it wasn't so much of just like point scoring madness that you could tell like it wasn't for lack of technique. No, it was still solid wrestling, and it was great to watch. So kudos to both of those guys. Thoroughly enjoyed that match. Can't wait to talk more in depth about that match with Tyler and Nick and anybody else who might be our next guest host to come on here. The other match, I'm going to drive myself crazy right now because I cannot remember the name of the guy that Yanni D was wrestling, but I want to tell you guys this. We said it last night in our thing while we were talking about it. Yo, double single leg standing stalemate? What? Like, yo, that was amazing. Poster coverage right there, or should be a poster. If it's not yet, Nick already said they posted a picture of it, but I should turn it into a poster. It was awesome. And one of the things to me that made that particular, like how they got there, to like, it wasn't just like they both took a shot or something weird and they both stood up and it was like, oh, look at us, it's kind of cool. No, the level of the scramble that ensued before they got to their feet. Guys, look, if you want to be a fan of wrestling and you want to learn about wrestling and you want to get better at wrestling, look up Yanni DeMaccahalis or Yanni D, Cornell, and look up Seth Gross and Joey Colon. Those guys put it all out there. They scrap. Yanni D, his match was not as high scoring of a match as the Seth Gross Joey Colon match, but I tell you what, some of the scrambles and some of the sequences in that match were about as high level and high caliber as you will see, and just how they do things and the redirections and the scramble out of situations that normally anybody else would say are kind of like caught dead to rights. Dude, like to get to where they were, to where they stood up with that each double single leg, like they each had the single leg in almost an identical mirror position. Like, I don't know how you get there, and I want to rewatch that probably 5 times to try to analyze that and see it and figure that out. And it was worth. I think it was Tyler that said it. That's worth cost of subscription right there. Seeing that move, and you know what? He ain't wrong. That sequence, and to me, it's not just when they were standing, which is going to be an iconic, famous-looking image. But dude, like I said, I just can't get over the scramble that ensued to get to that particular point. I would say I'd like throw a little clip or embed that little video, but I'm sure that that's like some copyright would flow, but it would almost be worth it. You guys got to go check it out. I'm sure it's probably, I know I've also been slacking on some of the social media stuff with our account. Apologize for that. I'm getting some more content out for that stuff there's coming up soon, but I'm sure it's all over Flow stuff. You guys go check that one out. That sequence was just amazing. And it was good to see some wrestling again. All right, so I'm gonna leave it on that. I gotta run upstairs. I gotta take care of some other stuff. Again, super quick episode. But amidst all the chaos, amidst all the stuff that's going on in the world right now, amidst everything else, make sure you guys take time for yourself. I know we're taking care of other people. We're looking out for other people. We're doing all those things. Take care of yourself. Find something you enjoy. Go work on doing it. For me, last night, watching some Beat the Streets on Flow was just kind of like that self-medication that was like, dude, this was good for the soul. There were some great matches. It was awesome to watch. So I'm going to leave you with guys with that, and hopefully get Tyler and Nick back on, and we'll record some more stuff and get you guys some more content and get some more stuff going. So I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we will holler at you next time.
Bye-bye.
Deuce.